Hi friends, this is Bushcraft Eddie. A lot of you ask me what kind of hatches or axes I'm using out in the woods. And I decided to make a review about two hatches I'm using very often here in the forest. I want to introduce you the Vildmark Spy of the brand Gränsfors Bruks from Sweden and the Hultan Beil or hatchet from the brand Hultafors, also from Sweden. I'm using these two hatches very often out in the woods, and you can see there are some differences. Let's go to the details and we see us back in the conclusion.
Here you can see both axes side by side. What immediately stands out are the different axe sheets, which are both made of leather, but differ in color and style. Both axes fall under the handier items, but the Hultafors brings up more in both weight and length. Here you can see the differences in length of the axes very nicely. In addition, you can see that the two axe heads differ greatly in shape, just as the style and color of the handlewoods. More about this later. Let's come to the Hultafors hatchet. Hultafors axes are characterized by high quality hand-forged manufacturing and practicality. The trekking axe Hultan from the Swedish company Hultafors is an interesting choice with a weight of only 805 grams and the total length of 38.5 centimeters. Super is the slim wood finish directly on the axe head so that one has a good guidance of the axe for finer work. But although the sharpening of wood for the campfire is very good to manage with a handle length of 32.5 centimeters because so still a good transmission of force to the wood is possible. The handle made of American and linseed oil treated hickory wood is curved to fit the hand and ensures through the wide curved design at the end of the handle that you do not slip off when working. As you can see, the length of the axe is perfect to put it in the side pocket of the Hunter M of the Water. The axe is made of high quality Swedish carbon steel, which is provided with a beautiful Brue de Forge finish. The weight of the head is given as 500 grams. The length of the cutting blade is 7.2 centimeters long. The cutting edge has a convex cutting edge and is inherently razor sharp so that it can also be used wonderfully for finer work on wood. I liked the axe head and the slim processing at the head handle itself as well, so that you have good control over the axe even in fine work. Let's move on to the Vildmark hatchet from Gränsfors Bruk, a Swedish blacksmith who knows his craft. This axe is 34 cm long with handle and weighs 700 grams. Each Gränsfors axe comes with a leather cutting guard and a book of axes with informations. The initials of the blacksmith on the axe head or the marked push button are lovely individual details that I always love to see on an item. The workmanship of this axe is excellent. Just have a look. The axe head is perfectly and beautifully hand forged. The very nice and very well finished hickory handle is perfectly fitted. The axe comes beautifully sharpened with razor sharpness. Great. Weight of the axe head is given as about 450 grams. As with the Hultan axe, the other end of the head has a hammer-shaped forge for just such work, of course only with wood. This small handy axe can be taken along excellently on any bushcraft or trekking tour, in or on the backpack, and is not particularly heavy due to the approx 700 grams. The Vildmark hatchet also fits perfectly in the side pocket of the Jäger M. While other hatchets of this size often lie poorly in the hand, this one can fully convince. In addition to normal use, the axe is also suitable for more specialized tasks. Due to the very sharp grinding, you can super carve with it and perform other finer activity. Let's have a look. Honestly, I was totally impressed with the sharpness and precise guidance of the axe even when making feather sticks. The axe is terrific in the hand and it's fun to work with it. Now let's get down to the harder work. Again, the Gransfors axe did a clean job, and cutting through the branch was a breeze. This is fun, and again, you can rely on the Wildmarks axe. The Hultafors axe here now in comparison also does a very good job and went very well through the branch. Due to the heaviness and the longer handle, I had the impression that I had a better power transmission in this work than with the Gransfors. When I look at these two axes, then it's hard for me to decide which one I find best. Now they are both very different. They have enormously high quality and can both be used as trekking axes. They fit very well in or on the backpack, are super in the hand and are not so heavy so that you can take them well. I think it's like with all tools, you have to get your own impression and can then decide for yourself best which axe suits you.
So friends, let's come to a short conclusion. We have two different hatchets here. Gransfors Bruch Wildmarks Beil and the Hultafors Beil or hatchet. They're both different. The Hultafors is heavier, it's bigger, it has a different head of axe and it comes although with a leather sheet. The Wildmarks Beil is not so heavy and it comes although with a leather sheet and it's compact. Well, if you ask me what kind of hatchet I would choose, I think I would choose the Wildmarks Beil. It would be my first choice to go into the woods and work with it. Why? I love the compact style. I love that it's not so heavy. And I personally love to work with it because it's lying perfect in my hand. I can do fine work like feather sticks. I can do hard work, as you saw in this video, and it's easy to carry in a backpack because it's so compact. So this is my choice for my favorite hatchet. As you know, try both, make your own opinion. I think it's like with knives. When you need a tool, yes, you must have a good feeling in using it. And so this is my hatchet that I use very often. I think you saw it in my videos that I'm taking it very often in the woods. And so I hope that this little video helped you to get an impression of both hatchets and that you have now more information about it, and I thought that it's interesting to see both besides. And yes, let me know down in the comments what you think of these hatchets, what you would prefer. It would be interesting. And don't forget to subscribe, leave a thumb up and push the bell to be informed when a new video is coming online. I say bye, Bushcraft Ellie.